very intrigued by black people who are in places that they don't assume black people should be. I was in London, stayed at a beautiful hotel, was in the elevator. There are two white couples on the elevator. Minding my business. I don't say anything. One of the older white men says to me, "It seems like we keep running into you. You should just be our driver." And I'm a Virgo, so I'm not really great at my facial expressions. And so I was just like, you could be my driver. To me, they feel like very passive microaggressions, because what makes you think it's okay and make a joke about them being your driver, let alone a black woman? White people are very intrigued by black people who are in places that they don't assume black people should be.
That's English white people for you, straight up and down. I probably think American white people are like that as well. There are a predominantly certain amount of white people that move like that, yeah? There are some black people that get money in life, and because we got money, we like to go to uptown places, and we're not always around the majority of black people, right? So London speaking, we're talking about West End wise, and when you go out West End, sometimes you're in swanky hotels. People don't have to ask if you got money. You have to have money to be there. So some of the looks what you get from people are definitely condescending. I can say that because I used to work in Chelsea, so I've been around the snobbish people, white, European and all of that, and I've seen the way they've looked at other people, but when they've realised that you are possibly somebody, you know, the tone of everything changes towards you. So her being in a nice hotel, which we're talking about, could be anywhere in Central, and someone saying to you, "Oh, we've seen you everywhere, you should be our driver." I beg your pardon, Dr. Uma style, because for most of us, the type of temperature we're on at more time is going to be the easy temperature. Like, you must have lost your fucking mind, old man. Let me see if your mind is outside this lift elevator, because if it's not outside there might be a slap waiting for you or something, you know, because I don't know where you got off saying that, because unless we was having engagement with each other, like talking, conversating, hi, bye and all of that, I don't know where this came from. Again, that might be your comedical side, but it's not always appreciated. But that is the humour of people who feel like they have money and feel like everyone else should say their identity or tell you where they're from, right? So when I've worked for quite a few rich people, the first thing they want to know is where I'm from. Oh, so where are you from? Where did you grow up? Where are your family from? Oh, okay. Okay. Oh, okay. Oh. All that droopy dog look, looking like a flipping I don't know, what's them droopy dogs called? Like a bull mastiff. Old face. Guess what? Deal with it. They have to deal with it, and most of us, we're not going to make those people feel uncomfortable in those scenarios, because some of us have generally worked hard to get to those places, been in a nice swanky Four Seasons episode hotel. Like, I'm going to behave accordingly. I'm going to laugh with the rich voice. You must have lost your fucking mind. Do you get it? I would have said something like that. Bamba Clark. I say some bad words, you know. Don't let me and you get into some type of fisticuffs in the elevator. But I honestly wouldn't allow myself to get to that fisticuffs point. I would say something like, yeah, you look like you should be driving me by the age of you, because, you know, if you just about got this money now, I got this money when I'm young. Say something cocky. But initially, you know, if you're not engaging with someone in conversation, or someone actually just comes out and says that to you in the lift lobby or in the lift, you're just taken back. You're just like, sorry? But I use the sorry and excuse me very well, and I've learnt to do that. When someone says something which I don't really like, no matter if they got money or not money, whoever it is, sorry, what did you say? What did you say? I want you to repeat yourself so we can have a clear cadence of what you're saying. And a lot of the time it causes a little bit of an element of pause. A pause of, oh, yes, rethink about what you said. And if you're brave enough to say it with your chest. Say it with your chest, because I will let you know what I say with my chest. The lady dealt with that very well. I think as black women, they're attacked a lot by white people and stuff like that. And just feeling safe and being in surroundings, in places where you could just be yourself. That person don't know what you're there for. But the judgment is come over them so quickly, like a black sheet. All of a sudden they want to judge you for something. For seeing you so many times, they want to say, oh, you might as well be our driver. Interesting. You'll always have some people who will just play themselves in the background because they always want to try and see what you're up to. Creeping around, sneaking, doing little things like that. I just had someone walk past just now. That's why I put my phone down. So I was doing some recording, trying to make this video. But no matter where we go as black people, we've always got someone who's, you know, willing to do some sneaky business around you, around work. Like, oh, where is he? I can't see him. Looking about for you. Mind your business, man. To that individual as well, mind your business. Don't mess up my day job. What I'm saying is that we should feel free to go wherever we want in life and to go in any room which we feel the need to go into as black men and women. Women should feel comfortable to be able to go to a uptown hotel, live in swanky, and no one look at you funny for any particular reason. You've paid your bill. Where you pay the bill is at the door, mate. We've got past that part a long time ago. So asking me any questions to do with finances is beyond me, unless we are getting into some type of agreement, which I don't think we're going to be doing inside the lift, are we? But I praise my sisters and my bros who deal with these people in a capacity which is just like non-threatening, but also lets them know what temperature it is. Because we can't always fight aggression with aggression. I mean, after a while it gets a bit fucking overwhelming and too much, you know. I said I would put that guy in his place, but, you know, if I was dressed up and swagged out, it might just be too much of a shock for me to answer back really quickly. That's the honest truth. Or it just depends, innit? How many little cocktails I've had that day. If I've had 2 cocktails, it's fiery, boy. This boy's going to get a pina colada ASAP. But it shouldn't deter us from going to any of these places, guys, man. I think sometimes people have tried to push us out of these social places because we're not to feel welcomed. But this isn't a free world. But we can go to many more places in life and not have people try and just like judge us for shit what they don't know. And don't get me wrong, I would never want to be that person justifying my significance, like I got the rollie on and all that in the lift, or I got you know what I mean, or we got the Richard Mille, or we got the Patek Philippe watch on, just showing them that we've got money too. I personally don't care about that, and I understand sometimes when we do show that, because showing our wealth is something which everybody does, no matter what race. Everybody fucking does it in some type of way, styles on their own people, you know, they do it. But we're talking about someone making you feel a certain way for being somewhere and seeing them numerous amounts of times in a hotel which you probably are both staying in. Bit weird, but you can get these weird rich people. Again, they got peas and all that. They got time to be weird. They haven't got a day job, haven't got to think about receipts, haven't got to think about people who they come in contact with and how it makes them feel when they move the way they're moving. They haven't got to worry about it. They don't have it's called not having a fucking care in the world. You feel like you can say stuff to people, but you're gonna run into someone like me one day in the lift. I ain't gonna have that shit. But then again, I don't know if I'm gonna have enough energy for these types of people as well. I think by then they would have seen some of my YouTube videos and they would know not to be fucking with me. Maybe I'm not the one for them. But what do you think on this? Because I thought to myself, you know what? My partner is a woman of colour, and I wouldn't want her going through that experience. And me saying to her like, oh, listen, I booked you the 4 seasons, blah, 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 blah. Right, someone came up in the lift and said to me I should be their driver. That would make me mad. But I get it, it's how we deal with these situations. It's not how we, like, choose them and be like, oh, see, I told you. We all know that the I told you moment is fucking there. You know, race and class is separated with fucking everything. It's how do you defuse that and kill that off? Because there must be a way how to kill these types of stupid vibes off. Or just silence those people, you know, because the noise what's coming out of their mouth is just disgusting. But we want to make a safer place for our sisters and our brothers to just be able to navigate. No one should feel a certain type of way. But there are a lot of people who feel a certain type of way. When people get a level of bread, they feel as if their name is Jehovah and your name is, I don't know, chief, dickhead, idiot, fool, whatever you want to call yourself. They feel as if you're the fool because you don't know how to make the money what they know how to make, and you're not living the life what they live in. But you choose the lifestyle you live. They don't choose it for you, and you write your destiny, and no one else writes it for you. But I'm interested to know what my black sisters and brothers feel about this situation. What could happen to any of us? You know, you could be with your mumsy, take her to a nice hotel out west, and someone could say something to the mum's head and be like, yo, your mum should be my driver. I don't know if you should try that one actually, because yeah, someone might have to call the Metropolitan Police quick, fast. Someone got slapped down in a ambulance, in a lift. It's like the scene of Solange and Jay-Z when he got a few, you know what I mean, whatcha, kicks in the face in the lift. Remember that back in the day? Yeah. I don't know. I just know that we need to have conversation about things like this, because it's stuff what happens to us in our community. So us dealing with it first lets us know what temperature we're all on, so we can act accordingly. If you saw it, this is what we should do. If you're witness to it, this is what we need you to do. Let me know what you think in the comment section below. This one was a bit of a weird one, but again, I think there's one way how to deal with it, which is comedically send him shots instantly. Yeah, instantly. I would go for something like a little low blow, like, yeah, if I can afford it in there and you can afford it in there, if we add up our ages, you're older than me, so it's best that you be the fucking driver. Do you get it? And that's what I'll probably end it with. Best you be the fucking driver, and then I'd walk out gracefully. And then by the time I'm walking out, they'll probably be like, oh, sorry, sir, didn't mean to offend you, I was only joking. I said I wasn't. Yeah? Have a good day. Have a good day. end things on a nice note. Don't let people know that you're uptight. You understand? But anyway, like, share and subscribe. I want to know what you think about this quick video. Let me know in the comment section.